know, I'm in the zone. If you always ready, you ain't gotta get ready. We in the zone. Great man said that. I heard they asking what time is it? Well, it's game time. I ain't shooting no shots, I'ma bang mine. Talking about 3 deep on the baseline. Everybody just be looking at the hang time. Off the hook, bro, I'm the Sandman. Up the bat, you can really hear the fans chant. Watch the pitch, about to split like Van Damme. Ain't for the fence, cause I'm going for the grand slam. I can't settle for less, cause people owe me. I gotta put on my best, I learned from Kobe. Santos hit my line like Brody. Me and Isaiah really about to make a show. The topic is gonna be potent. Everybody be zoning, thinking about the trophy.
Can't settle for less.
Adrenaline got me flowing. Every day is a blessing and every second is golden. If you don't put in your best, then what's the point of you going?
Yeah.
If you know I'm in my zone, then why you gon' test me? No, we gon' slide like Gretzky. Turn up a little different, I excel freshly. Going for my goals like Lionel Messi. Best on return, ain't no way you gon' catch me. Gotta make a feel a burn, we gon' set fire to the track. You don't even gotta ask, man, I'm always ready. Tunnel vision, all we care about is winning. I was in my zone. Beats on my for the game, I don't ever hear a thing. I be in my zone. In the backfield, in the QB threw it deep, but I was in the zone. You don't think I live my whole life in a 2-3? I be in my zone, I be in my zone. Nothing really matters to a savage but the time that we in right now. You can do what you want, but you know a nigga ain't playing. It's a lot on the line at the drop of a dime and get in right now. So I be in my zone while you suckers playing games. I be in my zone.
Alright, we in the building, man. In the Zone Podcast, Season 2, Episode 1.
It is Episode 1.
Episode 1?
Yeah, something like that.
Say no more. You know, Zay Rich. I'm the usual.
I'm just a nigga that love to this.
JR, you feel me?
Hey.
Saying I'm in the zone, you feel me?
Hey.
So, you know, we got... He really just threw me off, dude would be aggravated.
Just like my nickname gonna change like every other episode. So
it might be every episode.
Yeah.
Anyway, as y'all know,
they
man,
catch on in the comments.
NBA season is back. We got the bubble.
Hey.
Sports on their way back. Hopefully this COVID shit start to go down a little bit. We get some regular life again. But I'm just happy to have some sports back, some type of competitive shit back on TV. Cause next Thursday and Friday I'm on the television all day, watching nothing but basketball. Shit, I might watch The Last Dance again. Shout out to the GOAT. Ooh. It's the reason I said that. We're gonna get into that later, but it's the reason I said that early. It's the reason I said that early.
This day shit, so respect.
It's the reason I said that earlier. But we gonna start off by how y'all feel about the NBA bubble shit, like NBA being back. How y'all feel about the atmosphere? I know we all don't watch a couple preseason games
like
so far.
It's like this big ass supervised AAU game.
Fact.
That's all.
That's
like a big ass supervised AAU game. Like
that's exactly what it feel like.
Everybody it's so weird because like everybody like get their own chair now. Like everybody like it's so weird how like calculated everything is. But like you got to give credit to like Adam Silver and like the NBA Players Association because to like all the way down to like how the rooming situation is for the players, and then like how after round 1 the room situation would be like all of the logistics that go, like we only see what the basketball side of it, but like the whole logistics side, like that is, I know, is a headache and a half. But somehow, because you got to think, from what I read, Disney is only allowing X amount of people on site. So teams had to create and maneuver their rosters to the point where, like, if you're only, do you want to send 15 players? If you're only going to play 10,
not sending 15.
That's what I'm saying. But they did it like that because X amount. I think each team was given like 35. Like I think it was like 30 to 35 people. But it was a matter of like you had to have a conditioning coach, like you had to have the massage therapist, like you had to have X amount of things, but then like it's like how many players do you bring? You not all your whole coaching staff isn't there, so it's like, what do? You know what I'm saying? Like, because I think after round one, like after round one, I think you could bring like in another coach or something like that, but it's like weird
because that's what they're gonna be sending teams.
Yeah, because they sending teams homes, but then like more families come in, but like it's just weird. Like, but I gotta give them credit because like on paper the shit sounded nuts.
It did.
But they man it. Well, it's not just them because the MLS is doing it, and then baseball, where they're at home. But like, a lot of teams are doing, a lot of leagues are doing it. So I can't really say it's like too far fetched. But like, just to have everybody in a concentrated place all at once, while on the other side of Orlando, the MLS is there. It's just, you gotta give credit. Like, it's just, I didn't think it would happen, but we'll see.
I didn't either. I think I didn't either. I think it was OD innovative to do it the way they did.
Yeah,
it was smart. That because honestly at first I was like, bro, ain't no way we get a season. Yeah. I just didn't think it was gonna be able to go through 300-400 people in one area and nobody get COVID. Yeah. But I mean, they just tested all the players and nobody tested positive.
But what I've been peeping is like, I don't know if some players are tested positive and they just not sending it because like I just got an alert saying now like Austin Rivers is leaving the bubble for a family emergency. And it's like, all right, well, Doc Rivers is his pops. If it's that deep of a family emergency, like, why ain't Doc leaving? So it's, and you know, I think Seaaon left for the same thing. Somebody else left for the same thing. So I'm like, if they're getting them symptoms and they getting it, they making them leave the bubble and they using that as like the scapegoat for that joint. So I don't know. But I was just happy to have basketball back, period. Like, I ain't know, like, at first I'm like, all right, basketball, I was upset it was over with, but I'm like, I'd just rather have a football season. But watching that preseason the other day, I was just like, damn, basketball really back. And you already know why I want basketball back. The GOAT in year 17, you feel me? He trying to get number 4, so I'm with it.
As a Laker fan, I'm with all this shit he talking about. Because I don't give a fuck whether it was LeBron, Kareem, man, I don't care. As long as LA winning,
go ahead, say
the real LA.
I know you want to bring him up.
Who? We know who he doing it for. Like, I wasn't even gonna say that, but like we know who he doing it for.
Speaking of which, I'm still.
We know who he doing it for. I'm not ready. We're not ready.
You still not ready?
We're not ready.
I respect it.
The most y'all gonna get out of me is I'll reveal my tattoo. That's it.
I respect it.
Me talking about Kobe is just not gonna happen. It's just
he top 10.
Too emotional for me.
I put that on camera.
He number 8. Top 10. He number 8. He number 8 for me.
I got him at 7.
I got him at 10, but he top 10.
Pun intended.
I was the biggest Kobe hater here. Still in. But I got
we ain't gotta bring that up. We ain't gotta bring that up no more. We know how you feel. It's on wax.
Yeah,
it's on wax.
It's on wax.
It's on wax.
You know what I'm saying?
I was crying too, but we ain't gonna say that.
Hey man, shit hurt. That's my childhood, man. I mean, you know, hate is nothing but another form of love.
You just displayed it different. I feel you.
I hate Kobe Bryant on the court. I ain't hate him. I don't know nobody. You know what I'm saying? I hate Deion Waiters. I'm gonna be sad if he die. Not the same, but
you don't get a buck.
I'm just glad. Speaking of which, I'm just glad seeing him ball again.
Get you a buck, Deion.
I'm just glad seeing him ball again. But
he's a bum.
Sheesh. So who y'all got winning?
Like going there already? First of all, before we get there, for me personally, I ain't really. It's weird for me because I think basketball, definitely NBA and professional sports with no fans, it's just like a different feel. It's almost like watching the summer league games.
Bring it back to your childhood.
Yeah, it do, but it's kind of like watching them summer league games. It's quiet. It's gonna be funny to be able to hear the players though, but it's just a little. It still takes some getting used to. I think the way they got it set up and the production of it is kind of like,
I think
you don't see the stands, so it's not like you looking at an empty stadium while they playing.
Yeah.
So I think that was.
And I think what each team did like how many like 4 scrimmages?
I think about 4.
4?
About 4. Not a lot.
But I think
they should have gave more.
I think
but they still gonna get 8 games though, right?
I think they're doing that as far as to like work out the kinks, as far as like how the viewer will see it, because I know they were talking about like different camera angles and like all that shit and like how much sound we would actually hear on the court during that. So it'll be it'll be definitely.
I ain't gonna lie, they'll probably honestly have a delay.
It's always a second. Live TV is a 7-second delay.
Yeah,
Thank you, Janet Jackson. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. After it happened, Shout out. She got
best Super Bowl show ever. Best Super Bowl halftime show ever. Shout out to Janet.
JT, you're real for that. You know, a lot of us wanted that to happen that night. You know, what is that? What was that like?
What?
Oh,
I didn't know 5. That's neither here nor there.
He go. I'm not touching that, but man,
but it's weird for me, man. We get used to one thing, but I'm just like you said, I'm happy to have basketball back. I'll be the first to be honest and be like, when basketball stopped, I really wasn't too upset. I was going through a lot in my sports life.
Yeah, that was
my sisters were looking like shit.
Hard to
Niners
stop
had just lost because the coach choked. Shout out to Shanahan. You know, we didn't
Pat Mahomes,
we didn't conceal. We had him looking like Ryan Tannehill for 3.5 quarters, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Damn, so.
Ryan Tannehill win though. Like Ryan Tannehill, like when he took over Mariota, or Ryan Tannehill like the second half.
Ryan Tannehill, Miami.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dogging him for 3.5, but then Shanahan pulled his regular Super Bowl bullshit, bad play. We ain't gonna talk about that. That's one other sport. But my sisters was looking bad. I think we needed a break, get healthy.
LA didn't need a break. LA was a well-oiled machine at that point.
Yeah, that's the thing though. It's really a new season.
Facts.
Because now teams got to restart.
New season ain't the word.
Get back. It's crazy. People got to get back into the flow. You only getting 8 regular season games for the playoff start.
Yeah.
So that's like.
And it's weird because I was.
Because think about like the rust.
Yeah. Because they had mentioned that the Bucks. They win 2 games. They get the first seed. They get the automatic
first seed.
They was
with the first seed.
That's what I'm saying. No, but like all they got to do is win like 2 out of the 8.
So what you saying? They gonna sit and chill? They can't.
I'm saying Giannis ain't got to do much. Like he can probably play like the first half.
That's the thing. Though, he has to
playing shit.
He gotta get back and playing shit, and they gotta build the chemistry back. They haven't played basketball in 3 months. They can't just. Giannis can't, bro. But Giannis can't.
I get what you said before. When I saw
playoff basketball is different.
They was cooking.
Different.
Playoff basketball.
Giannis still gotta prove himself in the playoffs.
Facts.
But that's another.
Against who though? In the East?
In the East.
Kawhi not in the East no more.
It don't matter. We'd have beat them too.
If
we being real, last year the Eastern Conference Championship really was who was going to win out of Toronto and Philly. Because bro, when you get size and you pack the paint on Giannis, we would have did exactly what the fucking
But he always
what the Raptors did.
He would always
that's regular season, bro. I hate people.
I get that, but it's just like
we had like Giannis don't got no major.
Embiid was good in the regular season. He didn't really show up in the
He
playoffs.
wasn't healthy. That's his problem.
That leads to my point, though.
What you mean? He hasn't played in 3 months. So he's healthy, and he been working out during quarantine, and he only got to play at most 30 games?
Facts.
Yeah.
I ain't look at it like that.
Yeah.
So it ain't like you said, during the beginning of the season, Embiid looked like MVP. That's all I need out you. 30 games.
Out of those 30, how many he gonna miss?
He shouldn't miss none.
Might not miss anything.
You shouldn't miss none. Because you're not, it's only 8 games in the regular season. I doubt there's going to be that many back-to-backs. Definitely, if everybody got to play in one arena,
it's probably not going to
be no back-to-back. So don't got to worry about him having to sit out a game because of back-to-back.
Yeah.
He going to get a day to rest. And then the playoff start is never back-to-backs. Yeah. So.
Yeah, see.
Like I said, man.
They're my top 3. They're my top 3.
Milwaukee just don't scare me. That's what I'm saying.
I get that. I get why people aren't scared of Milwaukee, but I just think people forget Milwaukee is a deep team.
They are deep.
And bro, you said,
but the playoffs are won by superstars. what your superstar can do in those moments. If I can minimize, bro. If I can,
sometimes,
most of the time, bro. No team wins without your superstar playing well. They can have a couple bad games,
but your bench playing horrible.
Keep it 100.
That's true too.
What's the name? They don't got no superstar no more because Kawhi left, but I still wouldn't sleep on Toronto, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Toronto's a top 3 team in the East to me.
Yeah, they're gonna be a tough out.
It go Milwaukee, Boston, and
that's cool in the regular season.
Toronto.
You gotta play the same team 5 and 7 times. We know all your sets. Yeah. Somebody gotta make a play. Who they giving the ball to?
My boy Van Vliet.
That's my boy. I'm over Van, yo.
My boy Van Vliet.
Van and Powell gonna be wild.
Yo, he tough, yo. That's my guy, yo.
So who y'all favorite? Well, who y'all favorite coming out the East?
I mean, based off of what I've seen from the season, Milwaukee.
Nah, I got Boston coming out the East.
I was just gonna say
Milwaukee or Boston,
because that
Milwaukee
before
or
this
Boston.
COVID shit hit, that nigga Tatum, I don't know what switch he found, but that nigga hit that joint. He was cooking.
Yes, he was.
Like that last month or so before this COVID hit.
He cooked that.
If he carried that on and Jaylen Brown and all the leagues help him out.
Yeah.
I think it helped him. It's going to help him because Kemba said.
I forget about Kemba.
And Hayward's starting to get his shit back a little bit.
Kemba said he don't care about scoring points, so I think that's going to help Tatum really take that role. He was
scoring points for 6-7 years in fucking Charlotte, losing.
Facts.
I don't care about scoring no more either.
I think that's
he
really
finally gonna touch the playoffs.
Yeah, so.
Shout out to my boy Kemba, man. People forget to step.
That team is low key deep too.
They loaded, bro.
That team low key deep too. Yes.
Low key, high key.
No. Because I think everybody just look at their starters and just look at it like that.
Cantor off the bench,
Smart off the bench. Like
them niggas is loaded, bro.
Them niggas been.
And they got my young boy from Purdue, the guard. I just forget his name.
I can't think. I know you talking about
light skinned boy, shooter.
I think we're talking about. I can't do his name right now, but
he.
I think a lot. This team.
Hell, if Tago could get a couple minutes, that'd be fine. If he could just get 10, if he could, cause fuck, if Boban could fucking average 10 and 10 in 5 minutes, then Taco could at least do the same.
But y'all know who really my sleeper team, bro?
The East or
in general. If they fuck around getting that AFC, nah. Portland.
I know it. Portland.
I got LA beating them in the first round, but that ain't gonna be no sweep. Like
Portland got a long
way. They got a long way because
they wasn't
helping.
But that's if the league don't try to find some way to try to make New Orleans get that AC so they can
Zion. They not. Well, shit, Zion got to come back to the bubble first. Zion got to come back first because he got to quarantine at home, come back. Quarantine there, then he got to get 2 negative. Then he got to get 2 negative tests.
That's a walkthrough for Bron.
Yeah,
that's a walkthrough for Bron. Stop fucking comparing him to LeBron James. Please. It's ridiculous.
It's not. I don't think they're comparing games. No. It's how Colin said it yesterday. Was watching it. They're not comparing. People don't compare. You can't compare the games. It's 2 different games. They're comparing market level.
Yeah,
that's what they're comparing.
Market level. Yeah,
that's what they're comparing. You can't compare games. They're 2 different games. Market level. Only rookie that has been this hype, this early, this fast, has been LeBron James.
Oh, and please cut out the dumb shit of him being rookie.
No, that too.
That shit is Ja Morant.
Thank you,
bro.
Thank you.
Case
the
closed.
Best rookie in the class.
Zion has no chance of getting that draw. I don't want to hear no.
The best rookie in the class. Let's talk about some players with some real skill. Ja Morant. The best rookie in the class. I'm tired of all this Zion talk, man.
He's so angry at Zion.
What you do, Zion?
I mean, like Zion getting rookie of the year.
You know why I love it? You know why I love it? I told niggas Zion was gonna cook, and nobody believed me. And then I give Joe credit because he watched that Maui game. He said, "Yeah, Zion."
Once I seen him, I said in high school I wasn't believing. Once he got to college, I was like, all right.
I still wasn't sold when he was in college.
All I had to see was one game against Kentucky.
Zion is about 4 points. I said Zion was going to be a 15 and 8 player off of pure athleticism and hustle.
Yeah,
that's what he is. He just got to keep scoring a couple more points. Mm-hmm. The game is faster, so he's scoring 5 more. But it's just averaging 2 more rebounds.
He's just like,
but he has no skill.
Because with that team, he's gonna get 25 points.
He got diamonds
because all they do is run, and that's what
I'm saying. It's a perfect fit.
Him against If you get him against a 3,
I ain't gonna lie, my problem
he's gonna
is
overpower him.
and it's crazy. I ain't know. Everybody know. I'm a Bron respecter. I ain't no Bron hater or fan.
I'm
You
a Brown
can't.
fan
You,
now.
you,
Yeah, I'm
you,
a LA.
I just, bro. You cannot compare somebody to LeBron James, bro. That shit just rubs me the wrong. It was I ain't gonna lie. It was the same problem I had with Brandon.
Who did they say?
Coming out.
Who did they say?
I'm like, bro, you can't compare somebody to one of the greatest players we ever seen. There's only one player in history you can argue that's better than LeBron James. And we're gonna compare Zion to him? Is he gonna be the next? No, bro. Like, that shit just make my skin crawl, bro.
It's like how Colin said it yesterday.
Like we disrespect Bron too much, dog.
I don't think
respect the greatness.
I don't think they're comparing their play. I think they're comparing their
See,
market value
that's
to the league.
Colin is saying.
I know. I'm saying
People
because
are just
naturally,
people
People
are not saying
saying
that.
some nutty shit.
That's what Colin is saying. They not doing that. They was comparing him to Bron. Definitely, when he was coming out of high school, they was comparing him to Bron.
What
They wasn't comparing marketability when
Zion going to Duke was an afterthought because RJ was there. RJ was the best player in the draft. I mean, in the class.
Coming out, yeah. What was Zion?
Before the year at Duke?
Huh?
Before the year at Duke?
Yeah, like going into Duke, like it was just RJ Barrett and Zion and
Cam Reddish
and
Cam. Cam was top
and then
Cam.
and then what was it? Jones.
Mm-hmm.
It was just them.
Cam made the worst decision.
Like it wasn't a matter of
that shit fucked his confidence.
It wasn't Zion in the class
because he had the most NBA ready game out of all three of them.
He was the most NBA ready.
Yeah,
they fucked his confidence up, bro. Like
that's what happens when you got two dogs on the team. And
I
don't know if Cam got that dog.
He might not.
I mean, before COVID hit too, he started getting a little better for the Hawks.
Yeah,
I think.
But they finally just started playing them more too. That's what it came down to. Like basketball isn't like
he
a
gonna be a
sport
late
where you
bloomer,
could just not play.
He gonna be like Kelly Oubre. He gonna be a late bloomer.
I have a love-hate relationship with Kelly, so.
Kelly was balling this year.
Yeah, he was.
I don't know what they got into him when he got the Phoenix.
I don't even know how the hell Phoenix got into the bowl, but
they was doing alright. They started off hot, then they kind of sizzled out, but they was still in
the league. The league had to move the goalpost so much, bro.
I still want to give a good number.
Get Devin Booker out of Phoenix, man.
Please.
Get him out of Phoenix, please, dog.
Trade him to Philly.
This
nigga crying for Philly to get him, yo.
wow.
Him, Bradley, Bill, somebody. Get us some shooting. Fuck.
Get us some help.
God damn, nigga. Fuck are you doing, Elton Brand?
So I got the title is gonna come through LA. Who y'all got challenging both teams the most? Besides, I know who you gonna say, man.
But I'm not even I'm being biased, but at the same time, take it out. How this whole shit happened and how this setup is, bro. This fits Houston, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta think. Now they got a healthy Eric Gordon back.
Yeah.
Harden down 20. We already know Westbrook a freak of nature, so he was gonna be in shape regardless. You know what I'm saying? All them niggas is healthy. They picked up Mbah Moute, got Covington, PJ Tucker, all them. Everybody's healthy now. Like Houston ain't gonna be no easy out for them.
I think Houston's gonna give the Clippers more trouble than they give LA. Cause we could play small ball with them.
We won't.
LA. You know why?
Because they're better with us.
Because
they do.
No, they do. But we can play small ball where we're just naturally be bigger.
Yeah, that's true.
But
them they can run a lot of. They can run a lot
because we have Waiters and Smith now. That's what I'm saying. We can play. We can.
But that's not y'all style of
ball. Bro, they can run. They can run a lot. If we go small ball, they can run up a lot of Pat Bev, Lou Will, PG, Kawhi, and Montrezl Harrell.
Yeah. And that'll match up perfectly.
And that matches up perfectly with our lineup. So it's like them niggas.
I think that's a good matchup. But that's why I think that's probably a better matchup.
Our five is interchangeable though, because we could go.
They can't. Houston, y'all cannot.
Y'all as in
LA small ball.
They cannot. Lakers
because Anthony Davis.
Lakers. They can't beat LA small ball because they will have. I mean, they're not gonna have nothing for them anyway because they got rid of Capella. But they not gonna have nothing.
For Houston.
I mean, nobody.
They can't beat y'all.
Nobody
have nothing for AD.
No, but the first time we did play them, They cooked us.
Yeah, we cooked them.
In LA.
Playoffs.
But that's because that's what I'm saying.
The game slow down.
Yeah, it's a different game, but that's what I'm saying.
Playoff Bron.
If Bron is there, it's gonna be Bron and AD. We can interchange the next three. Because if you want Kuz there, cool. We don't have to put Kuz there. We can put Deion Waiters there.
What I'm saying is y'all don't have
if you don't
to
want
play
Deion Waiters there, we can
the Lakers don't have to play to their style is what I'm saying. You trying to make up a line.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I would feel like the Houston would have to figure out a way to come up to be like, damn, we need some style. Because y'all gonna kill them on the boards.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna kill them in the paint because they don't have no shot blocking. Yeah. I think Houston went to come up to y'all style as opposed to the Clippers. The Clippers will have to go down to small ball style. But they can do it. Because even with they bigs, they ain't got too many. Yeah, like they don't got no rim protect. Like they ain't got no bigs. You super
but
gotta
if it
play.
Come down to just stars versus stars. I think it would go.
Two top.
No, I'm saying it would go LA, Houston, then thankfully because I don't.
Of course.
I love PG, but it's just sometimes it's an asterisk with him because you don't know if he's gonna stay healthy.
He's an all-star.
No, I get that, but I'm just talking. I'm
not
not talking about as far as like
he's been on the brink of it for his entire career.
Yeah, one superstar season. That was last season.
Nah, he fucked up his leg, man. He was a superstar. He just now getting back.
PG was cooking, yeah.
Cooking, man. Shit. That was the PG I told you I wanted to see.
But the year after he got hurt, so it's just like, and I don't know if y'all watched his knucklehead interview like that. Fucked up everything for him.
Yeah, he was saying his shoulder. He said his shoulder just got back.
Yeah, so it's like he just now getting healthy. But like if you go back to like when he was in Indiana and they had that Heat series that summer, we were supposed to like take that next step. He broke his leg. So it took 2 years to get healthy.
So basically, general consensus, we saying we got 3 teams
in the West
that y'all think can come out.
If Denver play their young boys.
I'm still not sold on Denver.
I think it's close to 5.
If Denver play their young boys, I think they could get.
On paper, I would have Utah. On paper,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think Utah, and then I ain't gonna lie, you can't sleep on. If Portland get in, the only knock is they gonna run into Bron in the first round. Bron don't lose in the first round.
They like 5. They like
3 games. 3 games.
Is it 3?
3.5, I think, right here.
From Memphis.
3.5 behind Memphis.
Bro, that's hard, bro. That means they gotta win it. They gotta win 6 and hope Memphis lose 4.
I can see that happening.
I don't see that happen, yo. John, them boys, yo, they ready, bro. They ready, bro. They ready, and not like they may not have the talent, but they got the heart. They got dog in them. So I can't. I'm gonna give them niggas a chance off rip because if mathematically it just don't. It's gonna be hard for them not to get in. Like it's gonna be hard for Memphis not to get that HC, bro. Like Portland gonna have to go on a run. Like,
but you gotta remember too, Portland is healthy now.
Yeah.
Portland played most of the season without Nurkic, who's an important piece to them. They get Nurkic back. Melo done lost some weight. He done slimmed down.
Skinny Melo.
You already know.
McCollum healthy. Dame healthy. They gonna be healthy now. They had a lot of injuries last year.
A big piece in Trev to me.
If they had a reason and Ronnie Hood still.
Yeah.
That was those shoes losses.
Yeah, like those shoes losses. Even though I do I think it's like Gary Trent. I think is it. Back. If he could get confidence,
these bums in the 60s,
they'll be fine. But it's just a matter of. I just don't see
how you got top 3 roster. You the 6 seed.
Here he go. They're gonna get this all season long, baby. All season long.
Point guard can't shoot.
Who you want? He moving to the 4.
He the 4 now.
He the 4 man now.
We put Nito at the point.
Hey.
Fire Brett Brown, dog.
How he said this style fits Houston. Going to the East. This style fit Miami.
They a sleeper.
OD.
They not even really a sleeper.
They not a sleeper. They not a sleeper. If they is, I mean, I guess.
They a sleeper because nobody got Miami come out of the East. There'll be very few people.
But this style fits. Yeah, it fits their team.
That's another team I think that'll get at Giannis.
They did.
That's a team. That's a team.
Because Bam could guard him.
And Jimmy. That's what I'm saying. That's a team I feel like the Milwaukee wouldn't want to see. I just don't believe in Milwaukee, bro.
Yeah, so
all this Giannis hype, bro.
He don't like Giannis, ladies and
I don't
gentlemen.
dislike
Let's
Giannis,
get real.
though. I think we rate him too high. I think we crown him too early.
Nah, where he is.
Where you
he's
got him
supposed to
at?
be. In the league?
The top 5?
He got to be top 5. I mean, you'd be lying to yourself.
You on the edge. There's still a few players that take over him.
You talking about everybody healthy?
Everybody healthy?
KD, Anthony Davis, Kawhi.
What I say? He around the edge.
That
Right there at 5 and Giannis.
That's what I'm saying.
Unless you want to go. Unless you want to go. Steph,
Harden,
Russ.
Giannis. That 5 spot could be a lot of people, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Freak on the court and freak in the sheets.
that's cool and all. Till you get to the playoffs and they fucking put that. Oh, stay on the 3-point line and make jumpers and pack the paint. You can't fucking score.
And then be somehow you watch
He said he ready. He said he ready.
It sound good. When
He said he ready.
You shoot in the gym by yourself.
Listen.
With no defense, not off the dribble. Yeah, that's cool. That's
And
cool.
then B, if you watching it somehow
you
you
gotta
watching
get
it,
it up.
if your ass stay on the block and start selling for so many damn jumpers, you will have that 5 spot.
Crazy part
And
is
then B, if they don't realize, I blame Brett Brown for that. Because you got to add Ben Simmons, because the point guard can't shoot, so we got to throw him on a block, which moves you to the outside. People don't want to talk about that, though. People don't want to talk about Ben Simmons, non-jumper shooting ass.
Fuck all
That's why you out there.
Fuck all the excuses.
You
you out there,
will be number 5.
They got Ben Simmons playing the block. Joel Embiid out there on the 3-point line because our point guard can't shoot or won't shoot a jumper. A grown man that won't take a... Man.
I'm just saying, though, the league and this.
Get your shit together, dog. It's been 3 seasons.
The league is lucky Brooklyn unhealthy. The league
If
is
Brooklyn
lucky.
was healthy, Brooklyn will be coming out the East.
Brooklyn will be winning.
You ain't gotta tell me. That's why
Brooklyn will
this
be
is why I'm
winning.
hurt. This is why I'm hurt, bro.
Nigga, Brooklyn
This
will
was
be
the year.
winning.
This was our year in the East, bro. Before
year?
Kyrie and KD them come back. That shit was over, man.
Yeah, this year.
What we doing, Brett?
Unless Philly get a shooting guard.
We not.
Even if they get
not. We got JJ ball. We could have.
Bro, it's hard to go. It's hard to contain KD, bro.
Hard.
Listen, this shit possible.
Yeah.
What's just gonna give him the benefit of the doubt?
He gonna get his
That
30.
nigga is the most unguardable force the NBA has ever seen, dog. As an outside scorer,
Except for Game 6.
Yikes.
That's cool.
Western
I'll
Conference
take that.
Finals.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Shit.
Our studio audience shaking their head if you can't see.
Yeah.
They saying let
Niggas
that
don't
hate,
let it go.
let that hate
Niggas
go.
let it go.
They gotta let that hate go, man.
I don't hate him. I'm just saying.
No, that's not the matter.
Nigga
I
just
hate.
gotta
I just said
let
let
that
it go.
go.
I just
I mean,
said
it's
let it
Cool.
go.
Russ do that often in the playoffs.
That's what they're accustomed to.
Look, here you go. That's your favorite.
do.
That's why you.
We used
That's
to
why that's his favorite player. But his boy really Bron. He really Bron. He a part-time Russ fan. He really a Bron fan.
Full-time Rush fan. Full-time Brown fan.
Bron show up in the
greatness.
playoffs.
Shout out to LA,
I
man. All the
respect
LA
greatness,
boys,
man.
you know, Russ,
Go
Harden,
James.
PG, Kawhi,
You know what I'm
you
saying?
know.
Yup, I'm one of them.
LA
Nick Pranks,
Lakers.
Shannon Sharps. Yup, add me to that list. Go James.
Jason Whitlock.
Add me to that list.
Yeah, it's a bunch of them.
Bron
It's a long list.
has been
Here we
in
go.
and will forever be. You feel me? Shout out to Shannon Sharp, dog. He hit the real pills. Goat James, dog. I don't want to hear none of this MJ, none of that
The
shit.
GOAT, dog.
Goat
Give
James.
me 3 reasons why he to go. Give me 3 reasons.
reasons
I
why he
just
to go.
want 3 reasons. 3 reasons.
First of all, he's the most complete player this game has ever seen.
Okay.
I don't disagree with that.
He gonna have all the accolades,
Okay.
points.
I said
assists.
okay.
All right. I can go on
said
and on.
3,
You
nigga.
feel me?
I said
I can go on and on. nigga.
I just
It's
said
a third reason.
Just said 3. Just said 3. Just
What?
give me
You
3.
can go with eye test. Eye test. He's clear.
I
Nah.
not
Why?
giving that.
What?
Bron has an
Eye
ugly
test
game.
that-
Bron has an
I would
ugly
say
Ugly
eye
game.
test. Yeah, eye test. You
Bron
can
has
see
an
it.
ugly
Okay.
game.
And when I say eye test,
If you say eye test,
When I
you
say
look
I-
at straight skill, you
Okay,
stop it.
okay.
You got eye
But
test
put
as far as like what he
okay,
look like
put
in shorts.
impact on his team. He has a bigger
Alright,
impact on
alright.
his team
That's
than
how
Jordan did.
All right,
Let's
I'll
go.
take that. And Bron, no player in NBA history has a bigger impact than LeBron James.
No. The closest would be Magic or Bird.
I agree with that.
The closest those.
I mean, I could still go on and on, but they said 3. So
I
I'm
just said
gonna
3.
leave
I
that.
just said 3. I just said 3. Give me 3 reasons why you think MJ is your goat, or is the goat.
I'm gonna preface this by saying this, bro. Bron with one more here to go.
Bron won. Bron.
And I said it before. If Bron won one more, he'd go.
But I said that. Anyway.
Right,
give me just one. Give me one.
Bron will have all the stats. It's going to be longevity. We comparing 13 elite years to 17.
Yeah.
Bron came in at 18. Jordan played 3 years in college. Like all the stats and shit.
Yeah.
Averages, that's going to even out.
Yeah.
It's hard to super compare. They played 2 different positions and had 2 different responsibilities. Jordan, when he had to, averaged 32, 8, and 8. Which let me know if he had to carry a team and put up boards and assists every single year in, year out, he could do it. He just didn't have to.
What year was that?
What was that?
Before Phil.
What was it? It had to be before Phil, because once Phil got there, Phil put...
So what he was doing? Getting bounced out in the first round, doing
He got
13, 8, and 8?
He got bounced out in the first
So
round.
that's what I'm saying.
He got bounced out in the first round.
I mean...
He got bounced out in the first round his rookie year.
Great team.
But no, that's one thing though. I hear people say that he got bounced out in the first round his rookie year. Bron didn't make the playoffs his rookie year. The second year he played 72 games.
Jordan made the playoffs his rookie year with a losing record. With a losing record.
All right,
So
that's
that's a losing record.
But I'm just saying.
Come on. It's not like he got
Can I talk?
It's not like he got the playoffs rookie year and they won 10 games over 500. They had a losing record. They had a losing record.
Go ahead.
What was his record in the playoffs before Scottie Pippen got there?
What? You done?
How many series was he had before Scottie got there? Scottie won a playoff series after Mike left. Mike never in his career won a playoff series without Scottie Pippen on his team.
That's jaded, though.
It is.
That's jaded.
Again,
It don't matter, bro. We talking all facts. We speaking all the facts. That's a fact.
with no context.
He got in the playoffs his
This is
rookie
why I hate
year
arguing
with a
with Bron fans.
losing
That's no
record.
context.
With a losing record. Come on, you got if you
All
gonna
right.
bring that up, bro, add that.
Cool.
He had
Got
a
in the
losing record,
playoffs
bro.
though.
Come on,
talking
bro.
playoffs.
You
I didn't
expect that with a losing record. That's not like that's a great accomplishment. Y'all was losing. Y'all was losing.
Who was y'all? I ain't no Bulls fan.
I mean, it's kind of how.
Bro, can I finish though?
You can finish.
Rookie year, we're not expecting nobody to go nowhere in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Rarely. He ain't Magic Johnson. Nobody's Magic Johnson. And Magic Johnson had a fucking elite team around him. His second year, I hate people bring that up. He broke his fucking ankle and only played 17 games. He barely played in the playoffs. He wasn't even supposed to play. He begged the front office to let him play. So we knocking Jordan for 2 years that we wouldn't knock any other player in. For him being bounced out of the first round. Those are 2 years we talking about. The only 2 years he been bounced out of the first round.
Year 3
They lost.
in the first round.
They didn't lose in the first round of year 3. They lost in the second round.
Scottie was there year 3 because he did not win a playoff series before Scottie got there. Scottie didn't come until what, 87.
Scottie came 87.
That was Jordan's 4th year. So year 3, Jordan got bounced out in the first round too. He got bounced out in the first round too.
What year did Jordan get in the league?
Whatever year.
Jordan came in 84.
Oh, he came in 84. All right, so year 3 they did get there. Scottie was there. All right. I said if Scottie was there because I know he didn't win no playoff series without Scottie. Who was he, like 1-10 in the playoffs?
Shit, it'll be hard for me to beat 4 Hall of Famers too.
Oh! You don't say it, but these are the same niggas that wanted Bron to beat Golden State, though.
He did, though.
The same niggas that wanted Bron to beat Golden State when they had 4 Hall of Famers.
This is my problem with the argument,
2
though.
and a
Like,
half.
people always use these
2 and
points,
a
and it's
half.
like, bro, to me, bro, like, this
Golden
is,
State had 2 and a
I
half.
ain't gonna lie, this is why I feel like Bron need one more, bro. Because, like, you can't compare overall numbers because it's gonna be games played, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Bron gonna play longer.
Yeah.
Eye test to me is Jordan, but the one thing that's always gonna be a crutch to me when it comes to Bron that we never seen from Jordan was that finals where Bron fucking had a meltdown. That's why I think Bron gonna need 1 or 2 more. He get 1 or 2 more, he's the fucking go. Cause he done been to 8 or 9 already.
I said-
By the time he finished, Bron probably be the 10 fucking finals.
Yeah. I say
Probably
like,
had 5 rings.
I say it like this.
That put him at like what 5 and 5, 5 and
I
6.
mean, I agree.
Then you can't be like,
I
oh,
agree. He melted
I
down.
put it like this. When it comes to this conversation,
that 6 for 6 argument is bullshit.
you're
That's stupid.
never gonna.
It's gonna be
change
preference.
Somebody's mind.
It's gonna be perfect, bro.
So it's gonna come down to this. It's gonna come down to what game do you prefer more? You prefer a more scoring game?
But see, I don't
But-
like that
or
argument.
do
Do
Just
you
to-
prefer
just to piggyback
a
off
more
that-
team-oriented
But
player?
just to go off of him bringing up that Mavs team where everybody was like, oh, he should have clearly won that joint. Let's not forget that same Mavs team in that playoffs
Listen.
swept the Lakers, who had just won the
Back-to-back.
The previous 2 seasons,
we do try to act that Mavs team was
he
trash.
swept them. He swept
that
them.
Mavs team had Sean Marion, Jason Terry.
Like,
It was all
Jason Kidd. It don't matter. It was still balling, bro. That was a veteran team that was elite
They're
the
put
whole
on
season.
one of the best.
Exactly.
If not
Like,
the best
we talking about that. Like,
performances
everybody know LeBron
I've
melted down. Yes, he
ever
melted down.
seen.
But let's not act like that Mavs team didn't have a crazy run to
They
that.
did
final.
have a crazy
They
run.
knocked out Russ Hard and KD,
A young Russ Hard, KD.
who made it to the finals
they
the
knocked out
following
Portland,
season.
right?
So I can't.
They knocked out
I'm not
Portland,
even going to
right?
say that they made it to the finals the following season.
They knocked out
So they
Portland,
knocked
right?
out them. They swept Kobe, and I think they beat Portland to get the Bron in them. So it's like, okay, everybody hold that against Bron. Bean got swept by him.
At that point, Bean was solidified.
Yeah, and LeBron was already solidified at that point. He just didn't have. Well, all thing he was missing was
That's what I'm
that
saying. He
ring
was
at
just
that
missing the
time.
ring at the time.
We
That
already
was
knew
a
he
big
was.
asterisk
He
on
was
his.
But
Yeah,
at the same time, we
Like-
looking at, and what I be wanting to know is like, could nothing? Everybody know Mike talented as hell, top 2 player. If he not 1 or 2 on your list, I don't want to talk to you about basketball. If Jordan LeBron and them not one or two on your list, I really don't want to talk about basketball.
That's all I say. If
Only
you don't
person
have
you
him-
probably can argue for that is Kareem.
Yeah.
If it's not Kareem, then I don't want to hear it. But could Jordan lead that Cleveland 2007 Cavs team to the finals? Could he? Could he lead that 2018 Cavs team to the finals? Because when he played with rosters like that,
No. 2018, he could.
no,
Because they still had Kyrie and Love.
Yeah.
no, they did not. 2018 was when he went.
Love, no.
when he
Kyrie got hurt in the finals.
2018, bro.
The first game.
This is when JR pulled that nutty shit.
Oh, you're talking about against the
But Love was still on the team, right? It was just
Did Love and Kyrie was no.
Love was on that team, but
Kyrie
Kyrie was
was
gone.
in Boston.
Kyrie was
Kyrie's in Boston. Kyrie's in Boston.
Kevin Love.
No.
But let's be real. Let's be real, bro. Nobody's beating that team, bro.
I'm not even talking about. I didn't even say he had to beat him. We knew he wasn't gonna beat him. But
see, like,
does he get him to the finals?
Those kind of arguments is like, that's all what ifs. Like, that's not talking the facts. That's just saying, oh, could he? Would it? We don't. I'm gonna agree with you. I don't think he could have. But again, I already said LeBron. Nobody impacts the game overall in the NBA history more than LeBron James. Like he's the most impactful player we've ever seen. That's why I said it's going to be perfect. It's like you're gonna have what you want, that mentality, the scoring mentality.
But
it's like what do you want?
And LeBron gets knocks for that. Like who said that the Kobe and Jordan mentality is the mentality that a superstar has to have to be great?
You don't.
But that's why people, even like people like Steve Jackson, they be like, I'll give Kobe the edge because Kobe had that mentality.
It's like, what does that mean?
What does that mean? Bron's still going out there giving y'all niggas 30, 10, and 9. Like, so what is it? You want him to go out there and average 50?
Don't make the right basketball play.
When Jordan made the right basketball play, Steve Kerr,
Every time.
Paxson. You know what I'm saying?
Not every time. Young in his career did.
But after watching the doc, I hate to say it because I hate this nigga. I have to give a lot of credit to Phil Jackson.
Let's speak on that too.
Because before, Jordan was always,
Selfish.
I gotta do it my
myself.
way. Phil was just like,
teammates.
if you just trust your teammates, we could go far. And I think that.
But we all knew Phil Jackson was the best player, coach, how to mend attitudes and personalities.
Yeah.
He always been that.
And that's another
I ain't
thing.
never doubted that. Bron ain't never had a great coach.
Thank you. I was about to say that's another reason
Bron
why I
never had a
give
great
Bron
coach.
the edge over Mike because he never had that great coach. People can say what they want. Kobe and Jordan don't got no rings without Phil Jackson being their coach. It goes hand in hand. And Phil Jackson doesn't have rings without them.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't have rings without them. But it goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
You can't give Jordan and Kobe that credit because you know what I'm saying?
But you need
without giving them that.
He
Without
runs a
giving him some of that
star-oriented
credit.
system.
Now let
He
Bron
runs a
have to
star-oriented
play for
system.
what
But
coach has Bron played for that's like that.
But that's the thing, though. That's why I say ain't nobody as impactful as Bron. Because they played great, and really Jordan played fucking phenomenal in the system.
Yeah.
Kobe did too, just at a lesser degree.
Yeah.
But LeBron James is the system.
Essentially.
Like essentially, LeBron James
No, I'm
is the
saying
system. There's
essentially,
not
like-
one team LeBron James is gonna go on where he's not the system.
Yeah.
Teams go as LeBron go. that's how great he is. But then that also makes it an Achilles heel because teams be so dependent on LeBron. Mm-hmm. So it's like that's where people be trying to knock him too. But I be like, bro, like that nigga's just.
I just wish
LeBron impact crazy, bro. And like, you can't.
And that's the one thing.
My thing is when you make my only problem with the argument, bro, and I'm on record saying like I'm not mad if you say Bron. He know that. You say Bron or GOAT, I might talk shit, but you say Bron or GOAT, Jordan GOAT, I'm not mad at either one because it's a legit argument. My problem is when either side try to disrespect the other player to get the other person credit, and it's like, bro, you talking about the two greatest players we've ever seen, bro. Like, let's not discredit Michael Jordan because we love Bron or vice versa.
That's what
it's like.
That's my biggest thing.
That's
what made me mad. You don't got
our generation who grew up watching Bron and be trying to discredit it. I'm like, bro, we watched 17 years of probably the greatest basketball player we ever go see in our life. I ain't grew up watching Jordan. I saw the end of his career. I saw the late 90s Jordan when he was going out 96, 97.
Because now you talk about appreciating games, it's like.
Bro, we top 10.
No, what I'm saying. No. What I'm saying is,
everybody you around didn't appreciate Kobe. Everybody appreciates Kobe. Stop that bullshit ass narrative, bro. Stop that bullshit.
Kobe is the second best player we watched.
You literally said it.
Kobe is the second best player that we watched all lifetime, bro.
I took you for granted. You literally said that.
Because I hated Kobe.
Yeah.
I was a Sixers fan. I was an AI fan. In my mind, you couldn't be both.
Yeah.
It was bumping us out.
Blame the league for that.
That's a whole nother conversation. You know, go up to pound for pound.
Look, you get 6 more inches, the GOAT.
The greatest ever. We wouldn't even be having no debate. No Jordan, no LeBron, no Kareem. 6. I don't believe this. Be the greatest player we ever seen.
Don't believe this. Easily. Don't believe this.
Easily.
Don't believe this.
Kobe said it himself.
If
the league is lucky.
If I go to Bordentown, I'll be in the NFL right now.
If Kobe said it himself. Kobe said it himself.
You not AI. You wasn't under 6 foot putting up 30 a night on niggas 7 foot and up. What are you talking about? It sound good.
Niggas,
it sound good.
Get the clip.
Talking about AI.
Go. My shit's in the trunk.
Time is it? We got time. We got work to do. We got time for football to come too.
But what I was saying about that's the one thing I think is going to have the Lakers in trouble in the playoffs. Niggas might sleep on it, but that Rondo injury is going to hurt y'all, bro. If he don't come back in time,
he got to come back
because he the only other ball handler.
That's why I said Deion Waiters being on the team helps.
But Deion not gonna run no offense.
No, he's not gonna run the team. We just see the ball. We see the ball. We see the nigga to get the ball up the court. We see the nigga to get the ball up the court.
And like he said, there's a playoff Bron. There's a playoff Rondo too.
Rondo. They don't want to talk about that, but he in LA.
Playoff Rondo too.
I ain't talking about that either because he in LA.
I just need playoff AD to check in some way.
He gonna ball. Me and Charles was talking about this the other day. I said this is the first time he in the playoffs where he playing meaningful basketball. Like,
think about the games he was putting up when it wasn't meaningful. He was cooking.
One thing that's really gonna help us, if the White could just.
If the White play how he was playing,
the White man was cool.
That's what I'm saying. I said stay consistent.
Consistency ain't been the White problem. It's been health. Teams act like the White been a bum. He been consistently putting up 15 and 10 on with injuries.
I'm just saying, the
league, y'all got a starter off the bench.
Y'all lucky Boogie decided not to come back.
I'm glad he did that. He come back next season.
Cut him, y'all.
No, but he was still. We had first rights. He was still working out with us. That's why
he was with the team.
Yeah, because if he'd have came back,
I think he's gonna resign.
I
think
so man. Go to New York. Go to Brooklyn. Go to Brooklyn.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Go to Brooklyn.
What?
Man. Go to Washington. Go back with Wall. Team up with Wall.
Fuck him too. No, nigga, come.
That's nice right there too.
Go team up with Wall.
No. You don't want to go there. Man, I love chocolate. I love Chocolate City.
Don't go to
He already in that lake. Already in that lake. Stay in LA, bro. Stay in LA, man. Stay away from the distractions, man.
What? Y'all got enough.
No, we don't.
I obviously don't need them. Y'all about to win the finals.
There y'all go.
Y'all about to win the finals without them.
I see I got us winning.
I've
been said that.
I got y'all winning.
We did, but my predictions before the season was the Lakers.
No, I didn't know if y'all
I'll be
still
consistent
had
with the Lakers. My sister's just fucking ass. But I've been consistent with the Lakers.
I ain't gonna talk about the Sixers. Maybe because y'all away, I made you better.
No, we couldn't fucking beat them. That was our problem.
Oh, is it?
We only lost 2 home games.
That was a home, yeah.
We only lost 2 home games the whole season in a 6th seed. We can't win on the road.
Brent Brown, do your thing, man.
No, Elton Brand fired Brett Brown.
Or fire Elton Brand.
He just got there. He gonna give him some years, but he done made some stupid ass decisions. Letting JJ walk. Then we let Bellinelli walk. Then Elias Silva, all our shooters. Trade Rocco.
Shout out boy Rocco out there in Houston now.
Got rid of Sarge. Got rid of all the shooters. None of this bum ass. And then we go get fucking old ass Al Horford $100 million.
I couldn't believe y'all.
His knees don't work. He don't make nothing
So
now.
he got 6 men now?
$100 million coming off the bench.
Woo. Couldn't play with the starters. Wanna know why?
He ain't Lou
Because
Will.
you can't have 3 bigs on the floor because our fucking point guard can't shoot.
Now he ain't getting $100 million, but Lou Will's a walking bucket though.
Facts.
He is.
Will be nice in Philly. He can shoot.
Will was in Philly, right?
Yeah.
He was a starter or no?
He did start for a couple years. I was mad when we got rid of Lulu. That's my boy.
No, I was pissed when y'all got rid of Drew.
I think Drew going back to y'all.
Yo, I was hot when we got rid of Drew Holiday.
Yeah, I think.
But that's when we was on that run for trading rookies of the year.
Yeah.
Traded Drew, and we traded Michael Carter Williams after he won rookie of the year.
Shit, Michael Carter Williams be good at this system. All you gotta do is pass.
Same thing Ben do. Ben just better.
All you gotta do is pass.
Taller.
Yep.
Nah. Michael Carter was 6'8", right?
6'7".
Ben Simmons is 6'10", dog.
6'7", 7 foot. He that KD 6'10".
Nah. KD's 7'1", bro.
Y'all lying. He was 7 foot.
KD
KD the only nigga in the world to lie about their height and make it less than what it really is.
6'9". Get out of here with that shit.
That nigga was standing next to Boogie, and Boogie was down here. I'm like,
Boogie on paper is 7 foot.
facts.
That's all I say.
But when everybody healthy, that's a debatable second best player in the league. Because Anthony Davis can be that Jones too.
Over KD?
It's
Is
debatable.
KD not one?
It's debatable, but that's your opinion.
You said it's KD what?
I'm saying if KD's not one, you're saying
No, KD's not one. One is locked.
no. That's what I'm saying. So you're saying there's an asterisk at number 2.
Debate. Yeah, he's in his debate. I don't think it's debate.
Oh,
I got him at 2,
People,
but I'm not mad.
people
I'm
don't
not
debate
mad
it
at
because
I'm not mad at AD
KD
being
been
2.
hurt.
that's
and then
worse than
KD
me. That's worse than me saying KD won.
No, it's not.
AD over KD.
It's debatable.
That's what people will say. I think it's ridiculous, but
Wow, that's crazy.
it's cool.
You don't
Ridiculous?
believe that. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Niggas is crazy. Like AD ain't that guy when he's healthy.
No, niggas forget.
No, I don't forget.
No.
I don't.
You might not forget.
I don't forget what KD did.
Niggas forget what KD did.
But see,
bro.
but AD shit got overlooked because he was in New Orleans.
You could argue KD shit got overlooked because he had Russ.
Never. And niggas always talk about
He
that.
became a better player when he was in a team-oriented system.
But did he really become a better player, or he just became a better defensive player?
Isn't that making him a better player?
Because
though,
he got all his scoring titles with Russ.
I'm saying, isn't he
He
a
got
better
all his
player
scoring titles
overall?
with Russ.
I hate that argument too.
He got all his scoring
People try to act
titles
like
with
Russ really studied KD's growth. I'm like, Russ never took more shots on average than KD. They never studied they never studied each other's growth, bro. Like, I really think, like, people try to make it about Russ. I think KD left more so because of the front
wanted
office
to play a
and
team
coaches,
system.
and he wanted to play. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said front office
That's what
and
I'm saying.
coaching
But him
more than it was Russ.
playing in a team system made him a better player.
Did he really? He didn't get better. He was just in a better system. He didn't get better.
As a player, if he just said
He
he got
did
better defensively, that's making him a
But
better
the thing
That's
is-
their identity.
But no,
So he had no
no,
choice
let's
but
not
to
even say
defend.
that. Let's not forget, Joe, that them Thunder teams was always one of the best defensive teams
They
in the
were.
league. KD always could defend. So did he get better defensively? No, they just had him playing the 5, so he looked like an anchor. I don't think he did. I think he always been a good defender. He might have became a great defender if you want to say that in Golden State, but them OKC teams used to strap.
No,
All
Harden
5
used to
players.
strap.
All 5 players used to play D.
Shout out my boy.
That's a different podcast, man. That OKC
think
team
Drake was
is
one of the
different.
teams then.
He was.
That
We
was-
lost to
Yeah, he was.
Golden
He was a
State.
young boy.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what KD was
fair,
stressing
fair,
at for
fair.
not shooting that open ass 3.
Thanks. That's a lot of pain in them.
That's a lot of bad.
Yeah, because they left out a lot of championships with that team.
A lot of bad.
You always say you want to see that 30 for 30.
Because it's gonna be, bro. It's gonna be crazy.
You know why I mention that shit so much? Because nobody likes to talk about how bad the fucking coaching was on that team, bro. That team went off pure talent.
Or how horrible that front office decision was.
That team went off pure talent,
What,
bro.
to pay Perkins over Harden?
Or pay Ibaka over Harden.
I can understand Ibaka at that time.
Yeah.
Everybody say that,
but
Perkins,
bro, the extent
Ibaka had a ceiling.
He had a ceiling, but Ibaka was a defensive anchor too. Niggas forget
Ibaka
Ibaka was putting up.
Yeah,
I wasn't mad about Ibaka. I was mad about the Perkins shit. Yeah. And now you needed Ibaka because you needed somebody to be the backside of your defense. That made sense.
But later on, KD showed that he could do it. So it's like, and plus KD was always the tallest player on the team.
But then you mean they wasn't playing like that. And Scott
they wasn't.
Scott Brooks was never going to.
It's not saying that. It's not saying that they couldn't.
He was the anchor because KD they play small ball.
I don't know if that's small ball.
The Warriors didn't play small ball?
No. I'm just saying. No. I get what you're saying. I know. I get what you're saying, but KD a 7-footer and then Draymond 6'10" or 6'9", whatever he is.
I think it's 6'7".
That nigga's now 6'10". He's like 6'7", 6'8".
If that's small ball, then if a 7-footer's on court and that's small ball, then okay.
Small forward that weigh fucking $180.
He's still 7 foot. It don't matter.
Bro, if you trying to say that's not small ball, bro, this podcast is over. That's like that argument, bro. I'm not even arguing that, bro. Like, that is ridiculous.
So Golden
State wasn't playing small ball.
No. I'm just saying, compared to what everybody, I'm saying, if you go to how Houston's small ball looks and what Golden State looks, it's not the same. That's what I'm saying.
What is PJ Tucker?
6'5".
That's what I'm saying. If Harden's the tallest player on the team, or Covington,
Covington's 6'9".
That's what I'm saying. If you got a 7-footer, then another 6'9" player, you got two players that's 6'7" and 6'6". It's not really small ball when you look at it. That's what I'm saying.
Cool.
That's what I'm.
Golden State wasn't playing small ball, yo.
That's what I'm.
That's cool. He wasn't playing small ball.
But you see what I'm saying? It just their small ball looks different.
I get what you say, but it's a reach.
Semantics.
Because of LA plays small ball, it don't look the same.
Welcome back to season 2. Some more semantics.
If LA plays small ball, it don't look the same. Right or wrong?
LA can't play small ball.
We can. It's just Bronco on the fucking point. Like, but AD gonna be on court.
Ronnie on point regardless.
Facts. Whether he the 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
But it's literally the same thing though. Cause how tall is Bron?
6'9".
How tall is Iggy?
Iggy only 6'6".
Iggy is not 6'6".
6'7".
Iggy not. No. Clay's like 6'7".
Clay is 6'7". He about the same height.
No, he's not.
Yes,
They both. First of all, Iggy's a 3. Clay's a 2. Iggy like 6 at top 6'8". You're not no 6'9".
He ain't no 6'8", bro.
Bro, Iggy
at top.
Iggy not 6'9", bro.
No.
Cause when he guarded LeBron, they look the same height.
Brian only 6'8".
Look,
how tall is he?
6'6".
Oh, what are you talking about? Brian is only 6'8".
On Google, they said I was 6 foot, so I don't believe that. I'm just saying, man. This is a good first episode, man. Shout out your socials. Damn, we ain't gonna have enough time. Hurry up, say it.
J_Ricks 21.
That's it. we got it just in time.
For the audio.
What's yours?
Man, y'all know where I'm at, man. Follow the page, man. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, we want some more engagement. Like I said, we're going to have a lot more content.
I don't know.
Like I said, we're going to have my mans, but we're going to have, you know,
hopefully
see them again.
Hopefully the video guys see
them again.
When I put, like, drop a comment below where I'm pointing.
Facts.
If you can see it. And I'm looking at the video guys. Is the camera or is that the camera?
I don't know if you're looking at
this one.
I said we got 2 setups in here.
My video guy gonna hate me, but leave a comment of what topic she want us to discuss, like right here underneath where I'm pointing. He gonna hate me.
I'm not gonna do it.
Wow. That's it. But yeah, man.
Now you just look retarded.
Y'all will see my man JR again for a whole other reason. We will be interviewing him next time.
Yeah.
You know, man, do music, so we definitely gonna touch base
I
on
did
that.
music too, so like look for that.
We out, man.
Wow.
In his own.
Wow. These just
Now niggas do music. Niggas,
niggas